Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepattern.com and it is this tangle today. Let's open up the book and find a place for this one. And of course I'm using my black micron 01 for this, but you can use any kind of fine liner you like. So don't think too much about it, just find something and start. So this one, there's actually two versions of it, but I am going to start with the more kind of standalone one. And I was thinking of popping it in right here. Yeah, let me do that. So it starts with, I could do it this way. Yeah, so it starts with a tiny crisscross or plus sign in the middle. That's the start, very easy. And then I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna make my heart shape, but I'm not ending on that line. Let's see, I'm gonna go in, I have to do it right, make my heart shape, and I hit the line like that. Then I turn my book and I'm using this line for my next heart shape. And again, I'm gonna go in right there. Turn my book, do the same. Make my heart go in right there. Do this one. And let it go in right there. And then I'm gonna go from this line and I'm gonna make a tiny heart like that. Again, it's not hitting the start point with the end point, but going down the side of it. Turning my book, making the next little heart. Turning my book, making my next little heart. So it's kind of a heart in a heart. And I actually think this one is so cute. You could have done it with just one heart or one of these, and then you just let me see if I have a piece of paper I can show it to you on. So you take your piece of paper and you kind of start with your heart shape, but don't hit that bottom line. Go down, make your heart. You've seen me do this one before, like that, and then go back. Do that. Turn your paper around and do the heart shape over here. And then you could continue, make that pattern and make that into a chain and use it for a border. It's a very nice pattern. I think you should try it out. There's nothing more to it than that. I'm thinking of just popping in a few tiny hearts here and there around this one just to fill out the space a little more. Because there's really not much going on this little room. I'm gonna take my graphite, and because I have this pattern in here, I'm gonna make a line down here, and I'm gonna make it a little thicker than that. And then I'm going to take my Tortillion and I'm gonna soften that out. So I'm kind of lifting this piece up over this one with that. And then I'm gonna go in here in the middle of this little tangle and making a little soft, what do you call that? shading around that center, and I want some shading here along this border here. So I'm just popping in some graphite there, and then I am going to use my Tortillion to soften that out. And I actually think I'm going to pillow out this little, it's kind of not a square, but it is a square. And then I'm gonna turn my book one more time, and I'm gonna put in a tiny bit of graphite right there, taking my Tortillion and softening that out. There you go. I could take a little of my white charcoal and pop that in here in these tops of the hearts. Now it kind of look a little like a clover. And I'm just softening it out a tiny bit, not too much, because you can actually soften it away on this paper. And that is the pattern for today. Very simple, but yet still really, really cool. I could imagine kind of a little field with one or a lot of these standing on there as those four clovers. It's called a clover. Four-leaved clovers. Anyway, this is the pattern for today. It was this one. So I hope you will try it out, have fun with it, and I will see you in a few days. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.